You bought the R-Vee. You paid 6 figures. You did everything right. And now it's been sitting at the dealer for months with no repair date in sight. This is why. Across the US, more than 6,000 R-Vee service bays are sitting empty, fully staffed on paper, completely stalled in reality. There aren't enough mechanics left to do the work. And the ones who remain are avoiding the jobs that lose them money. An R-Vee mechanic is exposing how flat rate pay, unpaid labor, and burnout are quietly breaking the service system, and why delays aren't accidents anymore. Once you understand what's happening behind the scenes, the silence from the service desk makes perfect sense. Let's start with the truth no one warned owners about. The R-Vee that never comes back. The call sounds simple. A warning light, a sensor fault, maybe a loose connection. You drop off a $100,000 R-Vee, expecting a routine fix and a pickup date. Instead, days stretch into weeks. The unit sits behind the service fence, untouched. Each update sounds the same. Waiting on a technician, waiting on approval, waiting on time. Meanwhile, the bank withdrawal still clears, insurance still bills, storage fees quietly add up. Trips planned months ago get canceled one by one, not because the R-Vee is destroyed, but because nobody can work on it. What stings is not only the delay, it is the mismatch between price and reality. A rig that costs more than many houses once did becomes useless over a repair that should have been ordinary. You start asking why a premium machine feels disposable the moment it breaks. The dealer shrugs. The manufacturer points to scheduling. The service desk avoids timelines entirely. Frustration turns into something colder when patterns emerge. If this were one shop or one bad week, it would resolve. Instead, the silence feels organized, and that suggests the problem is not your R-Vee at all. It is the system waiting behind the counter, and once you notice that, the numbers start to matter. 6,000 bays that cannot help you. The phrase, empty service bays, sounds reassuring at first. It suggests space, capacity, and readiness. In reality, it means something very different. Across the country, thousands of service bays physically exist, complete with lifts, tools, and branded signage. What is missing is the person who knows how to use them. A bay without a skilled technician is not capacity. It is a photo opportunity with no output. Dealerships often look busy from the outside. Parking lots overflow. Phones ring. Service writers type nonstop. Yet the work inside barely moves. That is because modern R-Vee repair is not interchangeable labor. You cannot slot in just anyone and expect progress. Each system requires experience, diagnostic confidence, and familiarity that takes years to build. When someone says 6,000 bays are empty, they are not admitting a staffing crisis. They are admitting a dependency they cannot solve quickly. Training pipelines cannot fill gaps overnight, and veteran technicians are not waiting in reserve. The physical space exists, the human capital does not. This is why your R-Vee waits even while buildings look full. The shortage is not temporary or accidental. It is baked into how this industry operates, and once you follow that trail, the pay story collapses next. If this breakdown is helping you understand why repairs are stalling nationwide, support the channel by liking this video, subscribing for future updates, and sharing your experience below so others can see how widespread this problem really is today now. The pay story that falls apart. You have heard the claim. Technicians can earn 6 figures. Good money, strong demand. On paper, it sounds convincing. In practice, the math breaks down fast. Most R-Vee technicians are paid on flat rate labor. That means the job pays a preset number of hours, no matter how long it actually takes. If a repair is assigned 3 hours, that is all that gets paid, even if it takes 8. Complex R-Vee systems make this worse. Slide mechanisms, electrical routing, water intrusion diagnostics, and structural access issues turn small problems into long jobs. The clock does not care. When the paid time runs out, the technician works unpaid or stops. Over time, skilled technicians learn which jobs lose money. They also learn that experience works against them. The faster and more complex the work becomes, the more unpaid time stacks up. The advertised top pay only applies to perfect days with perfect jobs, something R-Vee service rarely provides. This is not a motivation issue, it is arithmetic. And when work costs money instead of earning it, people leave. That is why the next shift happens the moment warranty enters the picture. Why warranty work gets avoided. Warranty repair sounds like protection, but it changes priorities instantly. When an R-Vee falls under warranty, the manufacturer controls labor. Reimbursement. Those rates are lower, fixed, and slow to adjust. Approval chains add delays, documentation multiplies, and the paid hours rarely match real labor time. For technicians, warranty jobs are the worst combination. They are complex, time-consuming, and financially risky. A repair that takes an entire day may pay only a fraction of that time. The result is predictable. Skilled technicians quietly avoid warranty work when possible. Service managers assign those jobs last. Units sit. From the owner's side, it feels like neglect. From inside the shop, it is survival. The system rewards customer-paid work and penalizes warranty repairs, even though modern R-Vees rely on warranty coverage more than ever. That imbalance pushes your unit down the list the moment paperwork is filed. This is why high-dollar R-Vees with coverage wait longer than older units without it. Most modern repairs fall into this losing category now. And that is how a premium purchase becomes a long-term liability. Skill is punished, not rewarded. Experience should make work easier. In R-Vee service, it does the opposite. The more skilled a technician becomes, the more complicated jobs land on their lift. Simple tasks go to trainees. Difficult diagnostics, water intrusion hunts, electrical faults, and structural issues go to the veteran. Under flat rate pay, that experience becomes a penalty. Faster problem solving does not increase pay. It reduces it. When a book time says 4 hours, finishing in 6 means unpaid labor. Finishing in 8 means losing the entire day. Modern R-Vee systems magnify this problem. Slides, multiplex wiring, inverters, lithium batteries, and bonded walls are layered together. Access can consume hours before the repair even begins. Experience tells a technician what is wrong. It also tells them the job will not pay. That knowledge creates a decision point every morning. Mastery stops feeling like progress. It feels like punishment, the most capable. Technicians are assigned the worst jobs and absorb the biggest losses. They are asked to carry the workload that keeps shops afloat while their own numbers fall behind. That imbalance grinds people down. Skill does not protect them. It accelerates burnout. And the ones who know the most are the first to reach the breaking point. The next barrier appears before the first paycheck ever arrives. The debt that starts before the first paycheck. Before a technician earns a single dollar, the bills already stack up. Entry into R-Vee service requires schooling, certifications, and constant testing. Tuition alone can run into the tens of thousands. Then come the tools. Dealerships do not provide them. Technicians buy their own. Toolboxes fill slowly, but the debt arrives immediately. Specialty tools for R-Vee systems are not optional. Electrical meters, slide alignment gear, hydraulic fittings, diagnostic software, and safety equipment add up fast. Many technicians carry debt larger than a compact car loan before their first full year on the job. Early wages rarely cover it. Flat rate pay means slow weeks hurt twice as much when loan payments are fixed. Breaking even takes years. During that time, pay fluctuates, hours vary, and warranty work dominates schedules. The math is unforgiving. Miss a week, and the gap widens. Compare that to other trades where tools are supplied, training is paid, and hourly wages start immediately. That comparison spreads quickly. People run the numbers. They choose something else. This is not a mystery or a morale issue. It is a rational financial decision made early and reinforced often. And even for those who stay, another cost arrives first. The body gives out before the loan does. R-Vee repair is not light work. Components are large, awkward, and rarely positioned for comfort. Slide rooms weigh hundreds of pounds. Tanks, generators, and suspension parts require constant lifting, twisting, and crawling. Much of the work happens on concrete floors, under tight clearances, or in extreme temperatures. Repetitive strain builds quietly. Wrists, shoulders, knees, and backs take the hit. Unlike office jobs, injuries are not rare exceptions. They are expected. A strained shoulder slows work. A sore back reduces hours. Flat rate pay punishes both. There is no buffer for recovery time. Protective equipment helps, but it does not remove the load. R-Vee construction often forces technicians into unnatural positions for extended periods. Over years, small injuries stack up. Pain becomes routine. Many push through it because missing time means missing pay. The problem is not toughness, it is longevity. Bodies wear out faster than debts disappear. Technicians reach a point where continuing means permanent damage. That decision does not wait until retirement age. Many step away long before 40, and when they leave, something critical fails to replace them, the exit that no one replaces. When experienced technicians leave, they do not exit quietly. They warn others. They speak honestly about pay, debt, and physical cost. Those warnings travel faster than recruitment ads. Younger workers listen, parents listen, career counselors listen, enrollment drops, training programs feel the impact next, classes shrink, funding follows headcount, schools cut courses, apprenticeship slots disappear, the pipeline narrows from both ends at the same time. Fewer people enter, more people leave. The gap widens every year. Dealerships try short-term fixes, signing bonuses, overtime promises. None address the root problem. The structure remains unchanged. Flat rate still dominates. Warranty still underpays. Physical demands stay high. Word spreads. This is the point of no return. A workforce cannot regenerate when experience warns against entry, and economics confirm the warning. The system loses knowledge faster than it can train replacements. That loss compounds. There is no hidden reserve of technicians waiting to step in. No surge of new talent on the horizon. What exists now is all there is, and that reality reshapes everything that comes next. Repair time has exploded. Modern R-Vees are built to move fast down an assembly line, not to be repaired later. That decision shows up the moment something breaks. Panels are bonded instead of bolted. Wiring runs behind finished walls. Plumbing is buried under furniture and flooring. What used to require removing one access panel now demands partial disassembly of entire sections. A small leak can mean pulling cabinets. A loose wire can mean lifting floors. Assembly speed rewards tight packaging. Service access suffers as a result. Every design choice that saves minutes in the factory adds hours in the shop. That math never favored repair, and it compounds as systems stack on top of each other. Slides sit over wiring. Tanks sit under beds. Power management hides behind finished walls. Minor failures no longer stay minor. What should be a quick fix becomes a teardown. That teardown eats time first, before diagnosis even starts. Time is the one resource technicians do not have. Flat rate pay does not expand when repair time does. As repair hours stretch, profitability collapses. Shops cannot turn bays fast enough. Technicians cannot justify the work. The clock becomes the enemy of every repair. That pressure pushes directly into the next failure point. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to stay ahead of repair delays, pricing shifts, and market changes that can protect your money, your time, and your decisions as this situation continues unfolding over the next several months. Nationwide ahead. Training cannot catch up to complexity. R-Vee systems have evolved faster than training can follow. Electrical architecture now includes multiplex wiring, inverters, lithium battery management, solar integration, and automated controls. Slide systems combine mechanical, hydraulic, and electronic components, power, water, and climate. Systems are no longer isolated. They interact constantly. Training programs struggle to keep pace. There is no universal standard that updates fast enough. Manufacturers release new models yearly, sometimes mid-year with different layouts and components. What a technician learns one season may not apply the next. Formal training lags real-world complexity by years. Even motivated technicians face a moving target. They diagnose based on experience, but experience becomes outdated quickly. Manuals change, software updates shift behavior. Troubleshooting turns into trial and error, which consumes time and increases risk. The result is a widening knowledge gap. Not because technicians are unwilling, but because the system changes faster than skills can refresh. Each added feature increases diagnostic time. Each update resets familiarity. When complexity outpaces training, efficiency disappears, repairs slow, confidence drops. Shops avoid certain jobs entirely. That slowdown collides with another force hitting all at once, Recalls break an already thin system. Recalls arrive in waves. When they hit, they do not respect capacity. Hundreds of units suddenly require attention for the same issue. Service centers already operating at their limits must absorb this surge while still handling normal repairs. The math fails immediately. Recall work is almost always warranty work. That means fixed reimbursement rates and strict procedures. Documentation expands. Approval steps multiply. Paid time rarely reflects actual labor. Technicians know this. They see a recall job and recognize a financial loss before turning a wrench. Customer paid repairs compete directly with recall obligations. Shops, triage. Jobs that keep the lights on move first. Recalls stack up outside. Units sit untouched for weeks, sometimes months, waiting for an opening that never feels safe to take. As recalls increase, backlog becomes permanent. Storage lots fill with units that cannot be sold, used, or moved. Each recalled R-Vee occupies space, paperwork, and attention without generating sustainable revenue. The system chokes under its own volume. It was never built to absorb shocks of this size. That congestion sets the stage for the final stall. Waiting becomes permanent. Once backlogs reach a certain size, waiting stops being temporary. It becomes structural. Service centers prioritize work that pays reliably and moves quickly. Warranty jobs sink to the bottom. Recall units linger the longest. The line stops moving. Queue math takes over. Every new arrival pushes older units further back. Technicians choose assignments that protect their income. Managers protect throughput. No one benefits from tackling the hardest, least profitable repairs first, so they wait. As weeks turn into months, storage lots overflow. R-Vees sit exposed to weather and neglect. Batteries degrade. Seals dry out. New problems form, while old ones remain unresolved. Value erodes quietly with every passing day. From the outside, it looks like delay. Inside, it is paralysis. The system cannot clear the backlog because clearing it would cost too much time and money. That reality locks units in place. Waiting becomes the default state, not because of indifference, but because incentives forbid motion. Once that threshold is crossed, recovery is no longer a matter of effort. It is a matter of redesign. And while nothing moves, the financial damage keeps growing. You pay while it sits. You still pay even when nothing moves. The loan payment leaves your account every month, whether the R-Vee rolls or not. Insurance stays active. Registration fees continue. Storage charges appear if the unit cannot stay on site. None of these costs pause just because a repair stalled. Downtime turns ownership into a quiet drain that rarely feels dramatic until the totals add up. Depreciation compounds the damage. A R-Vee loses value with time, not miles. A season missed is value lost forever. Buyers discount for inactivity, service gaps, and unresolved issues. A unit that sat for months raises questions, even after repair. Resale math shifts against you while the vehicle never moves. Lost use carries its own cost. Trips canceled cannot be recovered later. Seasonal windows close. Campsites booked months ahead go unused. The value of ownership was access and flexibility. Downtime removes both while expenses remain fixed. At this point, risk has shifted. The manufacturer already sold the unit. The dealer already booked the sale. The service system cannot absorb the repair. The financial exposure sits with you alone, and nothing about this drain shows up on sales brochures. That shift is explained away with a convenient phrase, next, the labor shortage. Excuse. Labor shortage sounds like a natural disaster, something no one controls. In reality, it is a cover story. Workers exist. Skill exists. What fails is how labor is paid and treated. Wage structures push experienced technicians out faster than new ones arrive. Availability is not the constraint. Incentives are. Flat rate systems reward speed only when jobs are simple. Modern R-Vee work is rarely simple. Warranty reimbursement locks pay below effort. Training is unpaid. Tools are self-funded. Over time, rational workers choose exits that protect income and health. That decision gets mislabeled as a shortage. Calling it a labor shortage shifts blame away from policy choices. It implies laziness or disinterest instead of design. That framing delays real fixes because it treats symptoms, not causes. As long as the narrative stays intact, nothing changes structurally. This is why the problem persists across regions and brands. Different dealers, same outcome. New hiring programs fail because they do not alter pay math. Retention bonuses fade because conditions stay unchanged. The workforce keeps shrinking in plain sight. The solution is not mysterious. Pay must match time. Warranty rates must reflect. Reality, training must be funded. Those fixes are known. Avoiding explains everything. Fixes that hurt profits. Fixes exist, but they threaten margins. Paying technicians for real time increases labor cost immediately. Designing R-Vees for service access adds material and engineering expense. Funding training slows product cycles. Each change protects long-term value while reducing short-term profit. Manufacturers optimize for quarterly performance. Dealers rely on volume and finance income. Service departments are treated as cost centers instead of infrastructure. Within that framework, delaying fixes makes sense on paper. The damage appears later, outside reporting windows. Fair labor pay would stabilize staffing, but raise warranty expense. Service-first design would shorten repairs, but slow assembly lines. Training investment would build skill, but reduce flexibility. None of these changes collapse the business. They simply redistribute cost towards sustainability. Short-term, margins win because accountability is fragmented. The sale happens first. The service failure happens later. Different departments absorb different consequences. No single decision maker feels the full cost of delay. That separation allows the problem to persist. Everyone optimizes their own ledger while the system degrades. The result is predictable. Repairs slow. Backlogs grow. Owners pay. This is not negligence. It is incentive alignment doing exactly what it was designed to do. Incentives change only under pressure then, the decision window. The most important factor now is timing. Acting too early locks in loss. Acting too late removes options. The current window favors patience, not panic. Prices soften when inventory stalls and service backlogs grow. Waiting allows depreciation to work for you instead of against you. 30 days can reset negotiating leverage. 90 days can separate motivated sellers from stubborn ones. Monitoring service capacity matters as much as sticker price. A unit that cannot be repaired is never a bargain. Avoidance is also strategy. Older, simpler R-Vees with proven layouts carry less risk. Models with accessible systems cost less to maintain. Cheap parts matter more than flashy features. Reliability protects resale. Do not let urgency be manufactured. Dealers benefit from speed. You benefit from clarity. Ask how long similar repairs take. Ask how many technicians are on staff. Silence is information. This moment rewards restraint. The market is adjusting, but slowly. Let it move first. Protect cash. Protect time. Ownership should serve you, not trap you. The next 30 days will reveal who needs to move inventory and who can wait. Watching that shift makes the difference. Miss it, and leverage disappears faster than most expect. That window is already closing. If this blew your mind, drop a comment below. I want to hear if your R-Vee has been stuck or delayed too. Smash that like button if this video helped you see what's really going on behind the service bays. And don't forget to subscribe for future updates. I'll keep tracking these delays, market shifts, and insider insights so you're always ahead of the curve.